Hello everyone, it's me, Zoe Hill. So today I just want to do a video just to update you because I did a video a couple of weeks ago regarding the coronavirus. Obviously things have changed now, so that's a little bit out of date. But I just want to make sure that you're all staying isolated, you're only going out for essentials. At the moment, we are allowed to go out for a few minutes exercise, so I would recommend for your own mental health that you do that. If things change and you're not allowed to go out and exercise, if you have a garden, use it. On our group, I'll post some gentle exercises that you can do to keep your body active. The thing I worry about with us all being stuck inside is we get a little complacent on, and I'm doing it, it's easy done, but when you don't do anything, your body gets used to that. So we do still have to keep our body active as much as possible. So I will post on our group some gentle stretches, not proper exercises, just some stretches for you to do. Also, it's good. I don't know if you have, but I certainly have struggled a few times mentally in this situation because it's very different to our norm, isn't it? Where family members are here all the time, which means we might not be getting as much rest as we're used to. Our shopping habits have changed. I don't know if you're the same, but I only now shop once a week, which means my shopping is a lot heavier, it's more exhausting. It's more, well, I suppose in a good way, it's a good thing because it keeps my mind occupied to try and think of the week ahead on what sort of meals to make and things like that. But it's just very, very weird times at the moment. But I've been trying to think of ways to keep my mind active, and doing a diary. It sounds silly, I know, but doing a diary is a really good way, because this is going to be looked back on in years to come. And I think if you've made a record of how you're feeling, what's happening in the world, dates of what exactly happened, as in Boris Johnson stopped us exercising, things like that. I think in years to come, when our children's children want to, ask about it, like we do now with the world with wars, you can have that to reflect on. So it might be a nice idea to, and also obviously it keeps your mind occupied, which at the end of the day is what we're trying to do. I know that there's going to be some challenging days ahead, where we're just getting fed up of being locked inside our homes. But what we have to remember is this is for the good of the nation. It's for the good of you, good of your family members, and obviously all the hero key workers that are out there at the moment. So trying to think of things to keep your mind occupied. If you like painting or colouring, or if you've ever thought about doing those, now would be a good time to take those things up. If you like or ever wanted to start meditation is fantastic. It's a great way to get into a calm mode, control your breathing. It's just a fantastic way to sort of just take the day as it comes. And I think that's a good thing, especially at the moment. Even if you just take it up for the time we're in isolation, I think it will help your mind and keep it on track. So if you do like drawing, I know Amazon is still delivering at the moment, but I mean that could change. But if you wanted to get some colouring books and things, you could do that. Sewing, I know that the hospitals are all asking for those little hearts. So if you crochet or knit a little heart, if a baby passes away, because at the moment they can't see them, so if a baby passes away, they're keeping one and sending one to the family. So there's all kinds of lovely things that you can do. You could help make masks for people. There's all kinds of things. But basically it's about keeping your mind and your well-being as best that it can be. So on our group, we're trying to keep people occupied, trying to keep people laughing. Laughter, I think, and I always say it, is the best medicine, and it truly is. So if if you're not in our group, you should join it. But this isn't a plug for our group. This is just trying to think of ways to keep your mind occupied and your body moving as much as possible as well. Obviously, if you have a dog, you are entitled to walk that dog, so you don't need to worry about if getting stopped by the police or anything like that, because if you have a dog with you, they'll know that you are walking your dog. So things like that are okay. Like I said, at the moment, if you wanted, not like we do want to go for a bike ride, but if you did want to go for looking at your bike or something, you still can do that. So take advantage of it. There's nothing better than going out, even if you just smile at another person 2 meters away, of course. It really lifts your mood. I found that, especially over the weekend. My dog Millie won't go out if it's raining. And there was a day last week where she wouldn't go out, and I really felt down because of it. I hadn't got my regular walk in, and it really did make such an impact on me, because when you go out, you're seeing people. You're not having your usual conversation stood next to each other like you usually would. Of course you're not, but even if it's a hi in passing, you're seeing different things, smelling different things, getting the fresh air. It does so much wonderful things to your mind that you probably don't realise. But just getting that few steps, even if you can just make it to the end of your road, it's fantastic. You should just try and do it. Obviously, don't do anything too strenuous, but if you can do it, I would recommend it. So, other things to keep your mind occupied, I would definitely recommend a diary. It doesn't have to be anything long and boring. Just write how you're feeling or what's happened, dates, times, just things like that, really. So it's just all about keeping yourself as occupied as you can. So I'm going to go now, because I just really wanted to update my last coronavirus post, because obviously it's out of date now. So, but just keep smiling, everyone. We will get through this. Obviously, we're a strong nation. It's going to take a little bit more than a pandemic to knock us lot out. If we can put up with fibromyalgia, we can definitely put up with a little pandemic. So if you need us, we're here. Just message on here if you want to chat. I'll post up the group so you can join if you really want to. Just try and have fun, embrace the situation. Your family's home with you. Kids being around. I know we're like full-time teachers at the moment, but your families are here. Take this time to enjoy them. I mean, that's what life's about at the end of the day. All right, guys, love you all. Take care of yourself, please. And like I say, if you need anything, just message on here and I'll get back to you. Thank you. Bye.